This Mary Poppins is awesome, but there is one Mary Poppins that should never be forgotten. Yondu.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
Heck yeah, you are. It's 2019. Excited to be doing some more movie reviews in 2019. And to start off 2019 movie reviews is Mary Poppins Returns. Mary Poppins Returns, directed by Rob Marshall and stars Emily Blunt, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and many others. The plot this time is we follow a grown-up Michael and Jane Banks who are at a hard time right now since Michael's wife has passed away and they're about to lose their childhood home and it's about to be repossessed from the bank. Until one day, Mary Poppins, this time played by Emily Blunt, arrives to help the Banks family. Now, I was looking forward to this film. I think Mary Poppins is one of the best Disney movies ever made, if not the best Disney movie ever made. I think it's a classic. And I also recommend the movie Saving Mr. Banks. It came out in 2013. It's about how Walt Disney tried to get the author of Mary Poppins, P.L. Travers, to make a movie about Mary Poppins. And this is a really good movie. I feel like it's kind of underrated. I don't really hear a lot of people talk about this movie. And this movie is really good. You should definitely check out this movie if you haven't. And I was interested to see what they would do as a sequel. I was excited to see Emily Blunt in the role of Mary Poppins. And I was excited to see this movie. And I gotta tell you, I saw this movie on New Year's Day, and it was a great movie to start off 2019 with. Starting off with just pure happiness. Mary Poppins Returns is an absolute delight from beginning to end. I had a huge smile on my face throughout this entire movie. I really enjoyed Mary Poppins Returns. Now, something I want to get out of the way, Emily Blunt. I don't think she'll top Julie Andrews, but wow, she is fantastic as Mary Poppins. What I especially loved, I loved how she tried to do her own version of Mary Poppins and not try to copy Julie Andrews, which I liked. Her sassy sense of humor, her charm, her kindness. Emily Blunt did an absolutely amazing job in the role of Mary Poppins, and she also has an amazing singing voice as well too. And I really hope she gets nominated for Best Actress for this movie, although I don't think she'll win like Julie Andrews did. I hope she gets nominated, and I'm really loving the range Emily Blunt has as an actress. Seeing her in A Quiet Place and then seeing her in Mary Poppins Returns, and seeing both those two movies really makes me admire her range as an actress in both those two movies. And both of them are why she's one of my favorite actresses working right now. And Emily Blunt did a fantastic job as Mary Poppins. And the rest of the performances are great too. The children of the Banks family, they're great. Lin-Manuel Miranda is also great in this movie as Jack. Cool name. It's like the Bert of this movie, and he's just so optimistic and so charming, and Lin-Manuel Miranda was great in this movie. And there's one supporting role in this movie that I don't really hear talk about that much, and that was Ben Whishaw as grown-up Michael Banks, and I thought he was great in this movie. And every scene he was in, I felt so sorry for him. I can feel the stress he is going through right now, dealing with the loss of his wife and losing his childhood home to the bank, and I cared for him so much in this movie, and he was great in this movie. He has directed musicals before this movie, Chicago, 9, and Into the Woods, also with Emily Blunt, but this movie is much better than Into the Woods, which I thought was meh, but still, he did a great job with this movie. I can tell he has a lot of heart and passion for the original Mary Poppins, and it definitely shows in this movie. With the terrific production design, fantastic costume design, and great cinematography in this movie, this is such a well shot movie, a very beautiful movie. The music in this movie is fantastic. I can definitely see like one or maybe two of these songs maybe get nominated for an Oscar for Best Original Song. It might happen. One song in particular, Trip a Little Like Fantastic, and that's probably going to be stuck in my head for weeks. Along with the very entertaining musical numbers in this movie, it was all fantastic. From the singing, the choreography, it was all amazing and were so entertaining to watch. And what I also loved in this movie are the great visual effects in this movie. In particular, the sequence, like in the original, the combination of live action and 2D animation, this time some CGI in it too, and I thought it was great. I really enjoyed that sequence. Sadly, I do have some flaws with this movie. I will get to those right now. First flaw I have with this movie is Colin Firth's character, and he is the villain of this movie, is this evil banker, and why is it that there's a villain in a Mary Poppins movie? Just why? And every time we cut back to him, I felt like it was just uninteresting. I was like, can we just get back to Mary Poppins and the Banks children, please? I thought Firth did a good job playing this mustache-twirling villain and having fun chewing up the scenery. But still, I thought he was a pretty one-dimensional villain. And another flaw I have with this movie is, although the songs themselves are very good too, I have a feeling they won't be as iconic as the songs in the original, like Chim Chim Chimery, Chim Chim Chiroo, Spoonful of Sugar, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Although I love the songs in this movie, I don't think they'll be as iconic or as memorable as the songs in the original. Overall, despite those flaws, I really enjoyed Mary Poppins Returns, had a huge smile on my face watching this movie. Emily Blunt is fantastic in this movie, charming, entertaining. I really enjoyed this movie from beginning to end. If you have not seen this movie yet, definitely check it out. And if you're a fan of the original Mary Poppins movie, I think you'll like this one too. So overall, I am going to give Mary Poppins Returns 4.5 stars out of 5. I really enjoyed this movie. This movie put a huge smile on my face. Definitely go out and see this movie. The whole family will love it, kids will love it, adults will love it. Definitely check out this movie. I highly recommend it. So what do you guys think of Mary Poppins Returns? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.